Everybody ready? Yeah. Hit it.
What's that behind me? Is that an airplane? No, it's a helicopter made of blocks from Duplo. That's my favorite toy. If you a young girl that thinks you a boy, that's Duplo. Go on, get your kids some Duplos, man. Hey, this. Morn'n Ninja. If you wanna get your body right, that's presidential fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's presidential fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at Presidential Fitness.
That's right, Presidential Fitness, where they offer men's and women's fitness classes, jiu-jitsu, youth classes, and even high-intensity workouts. So if you need to get your body right, come see us at Presidential Fitness, located at 4179 West Jefferson.
If you wanna get your body right, that's Presidential Fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's Presidential Fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium. Oh, come on, Coach. What's up, man? Morn'n Ninjas.
Morn'n Ninjas.
Morn'n Ninjas. Trash Pandacoot here, Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium. And we are the Morn'n Ninjas, where we bring that cushion coffee and spill a little bit of the tea. We got a Morn'n Ninja. Hey, what up, Haley? First Tuesday, you made it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Morn'n Ninja. I don't even know what to say to this one.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, though, at least.
You feel me?
Thank you. Appreciation.
Word up. So, like I said, we bring that cushion coffee, spill a little tea, but we got to start it how we always start. We have a nice 78 degrees right now. It's supposed to be a high of 86 today, but it's going to feel like 78. A lot of wind throughout the day until about 6 tonight, and then it's supposed to start raining around 9 or 10 or so. Rain likely this evening. Tomorrow we got 70 degrees with some rain. Thursday, 80 with looks like rain coming at night, going into Friday, 77. And then the weekend will be in the high 70s, lower 80s, with lows being in the low to mid 60s. Don't go ride a bike right now, unless it's an e-bike and you got a throttle or something. Don't go hiking either. You know what I'm saying? And camping, you might be all right Thursday and Friday. But other than that, don't fuck with it. The UV index is moderate right now. We at 63% humidity. Breezy, 19-mile-an-hour wind. Going headed north. We had sunrise at 5:30 a.m. with sunset being at 8:23 tonight. You feel me? And then the moon gonna rise at 1:20. Yeah, so we looking decent right now, like I said, except for that rain later. Look out for that. But cook if y'all got cookouts or want to ride bikes or do karate outside. You know what I'm saying? It's good for all that. So that'll conclude the weather here. And now the praise report.
We have some local news. This is an update on a tragic story that's being that we have on the
we have.
Yes. So the investigation into the tragic crash in Chatham that claimed the lives of 4 children is now in the hands of the Sangamon County State's Attorney. Illinois State Police have completed their investigation and passed it on to the State's Attorney, John Milshire, who will review the findings and determine if the charges are warranted. The crash occurred on April 28th when Marlene Akers' vehicles veered into the road, traveled through a field, and collided with the Y Not building. The accident resulted in the deaths of 18-year-old Rayleigh Britton, 8-year-old Aniston Johnson, and Alma Bunkemshi, and 7-year-old Caitlin Corley. And 6 other children were sustained injuries. Authorities briefly handcuffed Akers at the scene, but was not charged. She was taken into the hospital for observation following the crash. Preliminary toxicology reports from the Illinois State Police Department says Akers was not under the influence of any alcohol or drug at the time. Akers' lawyer stated that the 44-year-old suffered a seizure at the time of the crash. All right, so that is an update. It has been passed off.
And they trying to say she deserves criminal charges for that.
Mhm. Someone was telling me since it was medical, like, I mean,
I think she should get something because if she, outside of this being an isolated incident, which happens, like people seize for different reasons all the time, you know what I'm saying? But if there wasn't a history of it, or you know what I mean, like she wasn't taking medicine for it, I could see that, like isolated incident. But if she was supposed to take medicine or like know that between the hours of 2 and 5 you can't drive because the sun's out and that's what triggers your shit, you know what I'm saying, then something could be had about that.
I feel you on that, but an accident is still an accident. So let's say I didn't take my
seizures are breaks.
Let's say I didn't take my medicine that morning at the right time. It might just didn't kick in just yet or something like that. And this happens. Or even if I didn't take my medicine,
but that's your responsibility. You're then being negligent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Knowingly, well, not knowingly if you forgot, but you know what I'm saying? If you know you take medicine and then don't take it and some shit happens as a result of that, that's still negligent behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. All it says, she's still responsible for what happened. The city sure makes you pay for a pole you crash into when you have medical issues. That's true too.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, she'll probably have to pay for some shit or like, I don't want to say like a slap on the wrist type shit, but like she'll be fined in some way.
Okay, so now I get that one. Well, Holly says I don't think
she needs criminal charge, right? Or a ticket, but she's still responsible for damages.
Yeah, okay. I definitely think she should charge. Even if you have an accident, you still gotta pay for your accidents. You know what I mean? So I get that. But nothing criminal, nothing.
No, yeah,
man. She didn't do it on purpose.
She wasn't no drugs. She wasn't drunk. She didn't. She wasn't like in a state of panic or anxiety, i.e. just got into a fight or broke up with somebody or got fired from her job. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if she did, then shoot,
that would be cause for that would be cause for criminal charges. Exactly.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave us that reaction, please.
Please and thank
you. Yeah, I think she. I hope the families are fine, of course.
Right.
I hope she's okay. Also, ain't nothing worse than finding out she got seizures now. You know what I mean? In such a crazy way too.
Morning, Ninja.
Good morning, Dave.
Dave the Enclave.
So shout out to the people that's involved in that.
Yeah. Well, and it's like I think about it from both sides because one, I used to have seizures growing up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? But luckily for me, they were only when I was asleep.
Okay.
Because I thought about that too. Like if I was just walking around and could just seize out at any moment, fam, I wouldn't do shit either. I wouldn't drive. I wouldn't ride a fucking bike, nigga. Like I'm wearing a helmet everywhere I go and some knee pads, nigga. Like that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like I understand like seizures are some shit. And then on the other side of that, like, what if one of them kids was my kid? And then I heard about it and I'm like, well, fuck. Like feeling like, you know what I'm saying? What can I do? Because it, like in the instance that it was a drunk driver, we know what to do. You know what I'm saying? If it was like some complete negligence, we know what to do. But this was a legit accident that like cause people to lose their lives, you know what I'm saying? And like the circumstances behind that is just fucking well, hold on, I'll get to that. The circumstances behind it is like it's like one of them freak things in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like your son's the star athlete, you know what I'm saying? Y'all win the championship and then that nigga just dies. And then come to find out, oh, that nigga just had a brain aneurysm. And like nobody picked it up. He had regular checkups because he was in sports. You know what I'm saying? And like we just missed it. You feel me? Like
to blame somebody on that.
Like, yeah, you want to blame somebody when shit happens to you or loved ones. And like usually you can do that. In this case, yes, you can because it literally happened, but you can't blame them. You know what I'm saying?
The families might like come after her for like damages and stuff like that, which she probably will end up having to pay.
Right.
It's fucked up though. Me personally, like if a person had an accident, and this ain't even because I had me something, I don't know if it was a seizure or not, but I lost consciousness while I was driving, and I'm talking about.
Well, that's different. Like blacking out, you know what I'm saying, or like passing out versus having the seizures.
I mean, I feel it's the same thing.
You feel it's the same thing, but I'm telling you, it's different. So the difference is
you're not conscious.
But you are conscious during a seizure. You just can't function or like use any of your motor skills.
Then that's the same thing.
No, when you black out, when you pass out, you literally black out like and see nothing, and you come to and you're like, what the fuck happened? A seizure is, nigga, I'm going through this shit and I'm coming out of it and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And like I was awake for the shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when hey, hold on, well, real quick, because Haley asked about me growing out of it. So when I had them, I would only be sleep, right? So when I had it in my sleep, I would wake up and like just be, and this is what it felt like. I don't know what was going on outside of me, but this is what it felt like. And like I can walk a little bit, like, but mostly like if I can get to the ground, I can like army crawl or like do some shit, but you can't function properly. But you're aware and conscious that it's happening, you know what I'm saying? Versus like when you black out, it's like being knocked out. Like a motherfucker turns your lights out and then you come back to and you're like, what the fuck? And you're not aware of it even happening because, you know, you got hit or, you know, your shit got cut off to your brain. You know what I'm saying?
I get that there's different things, you know what I'm just saying, but at the same
time,
you're not able to control yourself.
So like, that principle aspect of it, yes. That's cool, but also the difference is again, so when I'm having them and waking up and like I have to get my parents' attention, you know, and we live in a house, my room's above theirs. So, you know, anytime I would have them, I could get to the ground, beat on the ground, make a fucking drum rhythm or like do something like, because that's as conscious as I can be is like, all right, I'm flopping around, and then they know to fucking come up and check on me, you know what I'm saying? Versus like, if I was just blacked out and came to, they would never know. Do you see what I'm saying? So like driving, blacking out, killing somebody, coming to, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Having a seizure, killing people and like coming out of that, you're like, fuck, I did that, but I'm sorry, like I couldn't control it. It's almost like being possessed, you know what I'm saying? And so the growing out of it question real quick, I'm not going to spend a lot of time of it, but we found out later, because I had asthma growing up and I had to take this certain medicine. Well, in the late 90s, 2000, they found out that the medicine that I took contained mercury in it. And so that's what was causing my seizures because I would take it before I go to bed. And so that's what was causing everything, not just for me, but anybody who was taking it. You know what I'm saying? This is like 80s medicine that I'm still on, you know, through middle school, high school, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, once I stopped taking the medicine and all the shit came out, then yes, I stopped having seizures. You know what I'm saying? But like we did, again, you don't know until you know. I didn't find out till I was like 18, 20 that that's what it was. You know what I mean?
Paula said she had seizures and was always unconscious and woke up confused. The breath sounds like you was possessed for a minute.
Having this dog. It was a seizure, man.
Holy shit.
Cause look, and I mean you might not be wrong. I'm considering that a variable because around the same time, so I had my last one probably when I was like 15, and I think that I dreamt I had it. You know what I'm saying? Because like it didn't feel like I did, but like my mind was there. You feel me? That was also around the same time I got saved, whether you believe me or not. So I belong to the Lord. He told me I'm one of his coldest soldiers. So
October 12th is when I was baptized.
Word.
I'm shocked I remember that day. It was on they give you a little Bible with your with the day you was baptized on it. So that's how I remember.
Mine was at, and I know, see, we started to get on.
And I think I was possessed once before.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might not be wrong because, like, when I got saved, fam, so I remember being like, you know, we all question religion and spirituality and God, and we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You got to question where you come from, right? So I remember, like, being in that state, and they had like a Christian play, like Joseph in the Technicolor Code or Hell's Bells or something. You know what I'm saying? And I went with the fucking Bible study class to go see it. And at the end of the play, because the play was all about getting saved and giving your life and this, that, and the other. So at the end of it, they were like, if you want to be saved, come up here, or not even come up here, but stand up and just repeat after me. I said, but then they was like, but the thing is, you have to mean what you say and like be in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be saying the words and you don't have feeling behind it. And I'm like, all right, I understand that. So, you know what I'm saying? It was something along the lines of, nigga, I submit to you. You know what I'm saying? If I need anything, I'm coming to you. I'm paraphrasing. You know what I mean? And then, like, say the last words was like, now please give on to me and take me with you, right? And so as soon as I said that shit, I don't know what the fuck it was, nigga, but it felt like, you remember in Constantine when he was about to die and the devil reached in his lungs and grabbed the cancer out? So he was like, no, bitch, you know what I'm saying? It felt like something reached in me and like got out all the bullshit, bitch. Oh shit, got another one? Morn'n Ninja.
It froze?
We're not froze on our end.
Yeah, we're not froze on our end.
Can you still hear us though?
But good morning, Tasha.
Then so, basically,
it was you, my nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, because like, so it was that feeling, and it was like all the shit just went up, and he was like, see, now you, and I remember being like, nigga, I felt that. Like that was some real shit. And then basically from that point, I remember not being like Neo Matrix woke, but like I did see shit differently or started noticing things in life, patterns, and you know what I'm saying?
When I was baptized, like they put you up, they dumped you under. I had my eyes closed, it was black. But when I went in under the water, everything was blue. The fuck was going on down here? Woke up like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Like, so so when people be like, oh, God ain't real and this, that, and the other, I'm like, motherfucker, if you only knew. I said, I understand it because growing up, it was taught a certain way, right? And so like, coming from our grandparents and parents were like, dude, we ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? And it's not until you get to a certain point that you're like, oh, I see what they're saying now. You know, and so it was kind of like that. The other thing being is that it wasn't as strict or cut and dry as y'all said it was. You know what I'm saying? and understanding that part of it was used to control. Do you feel me?
You know what's weird? I was so they gave me this little Bible, you know what I mean? So I got a Bible mode, got a name on it.
It's got a damn saying.
It got gold letters on it. Hey, I said this must be a sacred book, you know what I mean? So I'm actually reading the Bible, and I'm like, ooh, I might can use this.
Yeah.
but magic spells.
Exactly. Like you got a Harry Potter book.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Then when I figured out it ain't no spells in this book, I'm like, okay.
All right. I mean, I guess it's still cool.
Yeah, it's still a good book, you know.
Hell no.
You ever read the whole Bible? Yeah. Oh damn, you got all that? Yeah, and the black show. Well, shit, they better than gave me something because they've been buying a brick for the last 50 years. You know what I mean? Shit, buy a brick to make a new building. It's still the same church I went to. Still got the same sign on it that say we trying to build a new building. What the fuck?
Holly, stupid. She said, I think Prayers gets knocked out by asthma. Only person ever choked him out is himself. That nigga hit the blood in his head.
Saw Jesus.
When that nigga was tapping, he didn't let himself go.
Dang, I was
tapping and didn't let himself
That's
go.
funny.
Yo. So yeah, coming back up the wormhole though. You know what I'm saying? Because back on the subject at hand, something's gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna be criminal because the act wasn't a criminal act.
If anybody mad at her, that's crazy, right?
Yeah. And even as like condolences to those who lost somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Because in situations like that, you want to look for justification or like some sort of resolve, closure. You know what I mean? And like,
you know, it's somebody out there harassing her though.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, there's somebody out here.
And that's the thing, is some shit just don't have closure, I guess. Like, you know what I mean?
I got that story for you.
So yeah, shouts to Chatham Strong.
Chatham Strong. Oh, also on my page, if you don't mind going there, I made some new ribbons, like you know how they got the Chatham Strong logo or whatever it is. So I made some new ribbons if y'all want some of those. I just been seeing everybody with the same ribbon. I said maybe somebody want to switch it up a little bit. You know, I was afraid the posters like, why are you making new ribbons? Oh shit, never mind. You don't know what makes people mad these days.
That's why I'm mad y'all didn't fight to support the Chatham Strong shit. I was looking forward to that.
What day was that? That was June something.
No, it was in May. June 15th was supposed to be the fight. Which was Father's Day, by the way.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So that would have been hilarious.
There is. A lot of people were bothering her kids too. Oh, see? Now,
that's harassing.
Now, nigga. Now, look, let my mama do something like this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to say this again. My mama was one of the sweetest, nicest person I ever met.
I think everybody feels that way.
Yeah, I mean,
if their mom, I'm saying if their mom was a caring and like doing what she was supposed to do, mom.
Like, either mom, like, you know, if your mama a bitch. You know,
what I'm saying is all moms are a bitch because women are bitches. To a degree. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say I've never felt like my mom.
She probably hasn't been that around you or to you.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But somebody doesn't know your mom as a Roro. They know her as Storm. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said, somebody felt like this bitch towards my mom one time before. I'm pretty sure that one time.
I mean, out of like all the possibilities, not one of them is that. You know what I mean?
If you had to ask me, I would say, actually, no. Like my mom.
Nigga, hold on.
This is my mom. If my mom my mom say, freaking shits. like she don't even cuss right.
I get it. I get it.
So you had
what I'm saying, look, motherfuckers had a problem with Mother Teresa.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That was like one of the sweetest ladies in life that we know about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I get where motherfuckers might have been mean to Harriet Tubman. Or like if Sojourner Truth was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand.
Who you just say? What was that lady's name? Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Was she a virgin?
Supposedly, because she was a nun.
Okay, all right, because it'd be crazy. If she had that Glock 3,000. Like, hey, gee, I'm just saying that'd be crazy.
Rest in peace, Mother Teresa.
Rest in peace, Mother Teresa.
But if you have the glockenspiel
sent from heaven, she literally blessing niggas.
She had that Linda Lovelace, man.
She only did it on one guy all her life. And
that guy was God.
Suck the dick of the Lord. Okay, and what's wrong with that?
Holly said, this is why you saw blue.
Go ahead and turn the lights on.
Yeah, please wait. Hey, hold on. Wait this nigga. Power, nigga, power.
Don't let him see the light. No lights.
No lights.
No lights. Just make it blue.
Teddy Pendergrass, turn them on.
Put a filter on.
Hell no.
Yeah. So I got no story.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't be created by something and then that something don't love me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You made me. You gave me asthma and seizures to alter my brain and put me on the spectrum. And then you telling me and saved me. So like after all this, I'm still coming up there with you.
Man, hey man.
You know what I'm saying?
Here go another. I guess this is why I was saying blue, but I got another question.
Exactly.
Like, if it ain't no pussy in heaven, do you want to go? Like, if there's no sex, you can't, like, is it really heaven? Is it heaven if we ain't clapping?
I think that's I guess we could call it secular thing, because I think in heaven, nigga, you just, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't yearn for it, so it's not important, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Because you're like totally enlightened and you have everything you need, or you just make yourself nut. Like, you just be like, excuse me, Jesus. Anyway, you were saying about salvation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what Lincoln over there doing?
Yeah, he over there. Snoring. Nut. Excuse me, not nut. 4 whores and 7 beers ago.
What if you nutted the whole time you was fucking? You die. As a man.
There's been a couple times where I felt like I did that, and it was like pissing nut.
No, hold on.
Because I know like nut comes out different than piss does, but I felt like my nut valve was open and it was just spilling out.
Because girls don't know it's 2 valves.
Yeah, right. Like or it's like a door, like you know, like hey, black.
I actually know. My mom worked for Planned Parenthood.
Okay.
So it's two tubes there.
Yeah, right.
When you get hard, the pee tube moves on over. Okay,
yeah,
now
right.
That's why it's hard to pee and come at the same time.
time.
Or pee when you're hard. I guess y'all don't know that. Holly and Haley. You know what I mean? Shoot, I don't know. Do y'all pee when you get hard?
We're not mansplaining, we're teaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a man explaining it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So call it what you want. But so you know how I feel when you come? It's like I say it's like 3 seconds tops. I think that's how I know it's a God. Because if we were just made from nothing, that feeling would probably be like 3 minutes, niggas would die.
Yeah.
You really couldn't you couldn't have sex.
The feeling of nutty. If that was like, like even if it was like how females nut, and they can keep doing this shit, hell no, nigga. Because now, would you say or agree or disagree that so the actual action of nutting, right, feels good?
Yes.
But what completes it is the endorphins it releases, like because like. And this is why I feel like there's a difference. Hey, shouts to Marine Bank and Trust.
Shout outs to Regions.
Shouts to Boatman's Bank. Wherever it's Fifth Third Bank.
Shout out to the Spurs Bank.
Yeah. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. Lakers in 5. Marine Bank, Boatman's Bank, Lloyd Banks, Lakers in 5.
Yes. Praise the Lord.
That's why it always wins.
Got another story though. A popular confectionery company has pulled bags of gummies.
Haribo.
Yes.
I know. Yeah, I see this.
Due to a potential cannabis contamination. How do you? What?
No, go ahead.
I mean, how do you? Okay, I'm gonna finish the story.
Because I'm right there with you, man.
Okay.
Like, and look, and we are not below making predictions and educated guesses about things. When I heard this story, I said, "Oh, Haribo finna start getting into gummies, nigga."
That's probably what I was feeling like. That's what they telling me. That's what they telling
and
me.
And if they are, do you understand how much Morpheus shit is gonna get shut down when you could get fucking gummy bears, a pack of fucking Haribo gummy bears that's however many milligrams? Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Gummy worms, peach rings, Coke rings, nigga. The mix-up pack with Oreo and shit.
The dips.
Yeah, the dip sticks, nigga. The dual colored butterflies. Morn'n Ninja.
I called her a nigga. I said morning, nigga. Yeah, my bad, Heather. Morning, nigga. Damn.
Yo, I just had to do a strikeout.
That was an accident. My bad.
Yo, you have to react to that.
I said I need a gummy or 12. Right meow.
Right meow.
Don't forget to leave us with that reaction. Okay, let me finish this.
But yeah, I said, bro, if they get in the fucking...
I want the shit.
If they get in the fucking gummies game, and dog, oh my God, because they have some of the purest tasting candy gummies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if it tastes, don't...
And if it don't
have that aftertaste...
Like, it's going to taste like weed. I almost guarantee.
I think her...
But if it don't...
Yeah. I don't into some shit that don't taste like weed before. You know what I mean? I think Herbo can do it.
I have to, but it's always weak. Like, I have to eat like 20 of them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying if they're like, nigga, Dollar General bag of Haribos and eat half of this bitch, don't eat this whole thing.
Let's get some of the Kool-Aid straws. With
Pixie sticks.
Shit, nigga. Man.
Yeah, I'm doing all the.
This is dangerous. To put weed and stuff. You're talking to a guy to put a weed in lots of things. Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely dangerous.
Oh man. Because after that, if like Ben and Jerry's releases weed ice cream, I'm sold. I'm probably gonna not smoke anymore.
I'm officially a fat guy.
He said I'm officially a fat guy.
Sure, you telling me I can
eat weed now?
And eating weed is way different from smoking it. You know what I mean?
It's almost opium.
Yeah, it's in you now.
Yeah.
Like smoke dissipates. You know what I mean? Shit, the effects of smoking it. I wonder what happened if you ate crack.
Hell. You'll be eating from the inside out.
I was still.
I have heart palpitations just thinking about eating more. Yeah. It's awful. Shit, I'm already infusing damn near everything.
You know what I'm saying? See?
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, man, so even with weed, right, it was always prevalent in my life, not only due to uncles and older people smoking it and stuff, but in hip hop people smoking in hippie culture, which that's the people I hung around. You know what I'm saying? They smoking weed and talking about love and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was never seen as a bad thing to me. But then we get up to a certain point in life, and now there's dabs, and we had hash and what they used to have, Thai sticks and shit that would fuck you up.
Edibles was so weak.
But and edibles was weak as shit. Yeah. Nigga, go back to high times in the 70s and see the strain that won, and that shit looks like Reggie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember that shit used to be gorgeous. You used to get those high time books and say, "Yeah, I'm talking about pound."
Yeah, up in these seeds.
Didn't even know it didn't have THC in it. Didn't know that till at least a little till you got older. You've been looking at these magazines, wishing about being Tony Montana.
He said, "Wishing."
Yeah, that's my dream. I'm gonna sell all this weed, man.
I'm gonna sell the Snoop one day.
I need to save up. Order out this book. Is High Time still around?
Yes.
I bet it is.
Oh, fuck.
They ain't selling that bullshit no more, though.
No.
No. Okay, all right, okay.
Nigga, it's niggas like Burner out here. It's niggas that cultivate.
Yeah. And no, we don't need that.
And that's what I'm saying. So, I get it because... even so we was in Atlanta, right? And I'm hanging around my family and they know how I get down. Mm-hmm. They're cool. You know what I'm saying? We out back smoking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And just out of habit, whoever's close to you pass the blunt, right? So I didn't know it, but my dad had walked up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I'm hitting one of these and I hand it to him and he grabs it and he's like, wait. I said, oh, no, here, hit this one. He said, thank you. Because he don't, if he'll hit this shit one time and go to sleep, and he's like, I don't like that shit. But he'll hit Reggie all day. Get that nigga a one-hitter and a fucking, one of them film canisters of weed. He's good.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get us from New York to fucking Texas in one night, nigga.
You said the one hitter you used to pack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's him.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
and it's in the photo container with the top, nigga.
Uh-huh.
And you just hear that window crack.
You hear this?
Yeah. No, this nigga, dog. I miss being able to do dabs. I clean for a 70-year-old. She does them free. And I bet old people are cold on fucking dabs, nigga, because they ain't ever been that high, nigga, unless they used to do heroin or some shit.
Yeah, because weed is a whole different thing now. But you got to think about it. Even smoking bullshit, you raise your tolerance. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they was smoking that Babbage back when.
Babbage.
It wasn't Babbage back then, but it's Babbage now. You know what I mean? That's bullshit and trash. Bullshit and garbage. The balls. That shit. But okay, about the gummies. After learning the gummies had been potentially tainted with cannabis, Herbo issued a nationwide recall across the European country. The publication reported.
European country.
Yeah, it ain't in America. They know that's a lawsuit. Niggas is waiting on.
Man. She said she goes to the dispensary once a week. And always so excited to show me what she got.
That shit is exciting.
It is.
You
just went to the weed store and spent $500, nigga. Bitch, I bought weed crack, weed heroin, weed tea, weed gummies, and they threw in these pre-rolls. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like you get points.
You get points, man. You get mad.
You might go to the dispensary to spend money and get free weed. You know, that's like a real drug dealer. Try that, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was so. When I moved to California, I said, niggas, it was. I felt like I had just been freed as a weed slave because I'm out there and I'm like. I'm off in a fucking corner behind a bench rolling a blunt looking for the police and shit.
No, nigga.
And the nigga come up like, hey man, what are you doing? And I'm like, shh, I was rolling a blunt. You want to smoke? And dude was like, hey, we don't care about that out here.
Weed's free.
What you mean they weed's free? Weed's free. Dog, and I stood up and the sun was shining. Yep, I heard the I heard the motherfucker, the dirge. You know what I'm saying? I heard dirges, man. And I was like, oh my God. And so then when I came back to Illinois, nigga, and I was fully cool.
Okay.
You know, like, yeah, like I was kimonoed out wearing robes, nigga. I said, I said, hey, y'all niggas got it all wrong.
Nigga came from floating.
Yeah, like I was like, next week we can do this. I said, look, in the next 3 to 5, we finna have it here, fam, because I'm seeing everything that's modeled after everything out there, and we're just that behind. And sure enough, bam.
With points and sales, it's cheaper in the dispensaries than on the streets if you got a med card.
Oh yeah, especially if you got a med card. And let me tell you this. You know what the fuck you're getting. Mm-hmm. Like, you could go in there and be like, nigga, I want some fucking, what's my nigga name? I want some Sean Kingston, nigga, to blow my head off because it's suicide. Indica only. And they'll be like, well, this shit is 60%. But, I mean, you might not want to drive. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So look at this though. Even though it is like with the points, like outright is not cheap. But with the points and all the other stuff, and all the perks you get, you know what I mean? You become a frequent customer, then it gets real cheap. You know
because
what I mean?
Look, right now
they want to keep you hot.
If I go in there right now and buy some, I'm at like times 4 points. Mm-hmm. So for it's like, say it's every point is every dollar you spend before tax.
David, you are tax exempt on a med card, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No tax. So whatever it is, that's what you pay outright. Okay. So if they say they got 2 8s for 25, you're paying $25. Yeah. And look, medical card people even have cheaper prices because it's medical.
Yep, big facts. Yep.
And they're allotted more. Like, so as recreational, we can only have.
They just had to tax you.
That's basically.
They just had to tax you something.
Yeah.
1%. Yeah. They said they can't let you go out taxing you something.
So for rec, we can only have up to an ounce on us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But they can have as much as whatever their fucking medical shit says. And them niggas can grow.
I like the dispensary, but lies, we pay $25.
Come on, man.
He don't get the 10% discount on the regular stuff. I get 4 ounces every 15 days. I mean, if you know a nigga though, like it's still cheaper than dispensary, but if you know a nigga, you know what I mean?
That's
it's
nigga, that's like going to Sam's Club.
Yeah, it's still cheap out on these streets. You know
Come on, man.
If you know the right
and then concentrate wise.
Oh shit.
Illinois has the top 2, nigga.
You can't grow without one? I thought you could.
You can grow without one, but you can't have an abundance like they can. Like a medical nigga can, and depending on the severity of their condition, them niggas, the most plants I've seen one nigga have is like 20.
Mm-hmm. I still like my weed illegal though. You know what I mean? Just,
low key.
Yeah, it makes me feel better when I'm getting it illegally.
When I'm getting it illegal.
Yeah, now they know I'm smoking weed. You
know like I was saying, concentrate wise though, our shit is put through, like, there's little to no contaminants, extra shit. Like, you do not taste butane, nigga, like at all in our shit. You know what I'm saying? And so for that, I would say, like, maybe Cali has caught up now, but for a minute, we was dominating in dabs. Ray Charles and Mag Landris alone, R.I.P. We lost Mag Landris.
I met this man bartending and he has to shift.
He has the shit growing in a garden in his backyard like nothing. Yeah.
I mean,
let's go.
I mean, when you do it illegally, you can do it like that too. So, sometimes a nigga don't care if you know.
Right.
I got a whole garden out back. Back to the gummies though. According to the publication, the company will also issue full refunds to customers who purchase bags affected by the recall. Yeah. Here's a quote from.
Yeah, it was illegal, man.
He's just letting you know I got it if you.
Listen. If what's that shit called, Dannenberger Farms and shit, where they have all them shows and make wine. If they made wine and grew weed, nigga.
Look, the motherfucker said potential for contamination kind of sounds like the manufacturer of edible gummies in the same factory. I'm thinking they can expand their customer base and make bank.
Yeah,
true. Oh,
gotta know.
Yes. Yeah. So how can I was about to say how did that happen, but that there it is right there. That's why it could happen because they made it in the same place. You got the gummy making shit. I mean, that's just a smart ass businessman, whoever that is. Yeah. We made weed gummies. Yeah. Somebody didn't clean this vat out.
You know what's? I got a story about that. It's about my homeboy's dad too. Rest in peace, man. So we chilling one night, and I want to say the homie made some chili with some like live resin in it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just experiment. And you know, we ate the chili and passed out, so like we didn't get to like put the rest up and clean out the shit and whatnot before you know, or whatever. So we get up, like we got up after a couple hours, and my homeboy's dad is walking around the crib eating like a bowl of cereal, just fucking and I'm like, what's going on? He was like, oh, nothing. He was like, I don't know why, but like I feel so good right now. I'm like, everything's just funny to me. Like, and I said, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, you know, and started talking. He was like, I said, well, I said, I was about to get something to eat. Did y'all eat? He was like, yeah. Me and you know, his mom had some of that chili in there. And it was really good. And I was like, okay, well, I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? So I go in the room and I said, bruh, your dad is off the fucking chili right now, fam. And he said, shut the fuck up. I said, bruh, he is out there with a bowl of cereal, giggling his ass.
Chili and cereal.
Nigga, as soon as I said, look, because I went in the room, closed the door. Probably 30 seconds later, the door opens. We both walk out, and he goes, hey, Dad. And he's like, man, what's going on? And then his mom walks out, and she's just like, Joker face, nigga, just stuck. And I'm like, what's going on? She said, I don't know. I can't stop smiling.
That's fucking funny.
Bro, I'm weak as fuck. I said they was off the edibles, and so like next day after everything calmed down, we explained to them like, no, we had made some chili and we passed out before we could clean it up. We didn't mean for y'all to eat that, and they were kind of like, oh. Wait, so you can eat weed? We was like, yeah. And they were like, that's amazing. Like, I feel great though. Like, I wouldn't do it all the time, but like, you know, if you next time you do it, let us know.
Did you understand how to eat weed? Now?
Right, and I was
those
just
farts
like,
were crazy.
Yeah.
Milk and chili on your belly. Dairy and bean farts.
milk and vegetarian chili.
Oh shit!
Like,
oh shit!
yeah.
I make a silly
These
chili.
niggas didn't eat meat. They ate eggs and cheese and shit.
Uh-huh.
But like, they didn't eat meat, and so you eat Fruit Loops and soy chili, nigga. So that had to be worse.
Might been off some almond milk. Nigga, that bedroom was funky.
Yeah, man. No, that shit is hilarious. So Haribo, do the gummies.
Yes, please.
Please.
Thank you.
Get your vats mixed up all the time. And just put 18 or 21 and up. Sorry.
That's actually cool. I'm not gonna lie. To get a bag of Herbo gummies and they infused on accident. So this ain't it ain't even a recipe.
No, they might be infused. This is like the weed Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So now it's all about, man, we should have ordered some fucking Haribos off Temu.
It's definitely some type of scam that could be done in there. Like, what's stopping somebody from making a bag of Herbos and or lookalikes? You know what I mean? Or saying that they just saying they ate all of them. Stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You could have mushroom Haribos too.
Ooh.
Those.
Oh, that's all. I like to make my chili and put mushrooms in. Yeah.
Nigga, Yoshi's what you call it? Silly chili.
Silly chili. That's what.
That nigga said I ate 3 spoonfuls and was on the ground.
Man.
He said I was cool.
I was done. Nice day out today.
Yo. That's hilarious.
Haley, you ever did mushrooms? Answer that.
Answer that.
Mm-hmm. I know they do mushrooms.
Because I believe they're working on that too, being able to having that legalized.
That's cool too.
Because Oregon and Washington just did it.
They where do y'all make these manufactured treats though? If like with mushrooms in it, that's crazy to me because that's a legal drug, you know. And they said mushrooms are life, necessary in life. That's
what they said is that we're descended from mushrooms. That's why we can, like, when we take them, we feel like we're in our true state.
I'll smoke less than they did. See, mushrooms is something like, man, I'm done. I'm chill. I'm done for hours.
I'm not smoking. I'm not done smoking weed. I smoke weed off mushrooms.
And what I do is just off of GP because I don't even want to smoke when I do mushrooms. Like I don't even want to smoke, but I'm gonna roll up like 3 before.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna roll it up. Anytime you off mushrooms, you don't do nothing you think you're gonna do.
Hold on, check this out though. So like on a regular day when you're smoking, what would you say? Like your average, like so you smoke a blunt. On average, how long do you wait till you smoke enough? What'd you say?
Well, it depends. Like I am a social smoker and a downtime smoker. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So I'm saying it's just you downtime, nobody around. All right. I just like you just got done teaching a class, showered. All right, I'm chilling. Boom, I'm smoking. And then you ain't got nothing to do the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So normally, this is how my day normally go. You know what I mean? So
I'm just trying to get the numbers. Like,
Well, number what? How many blunts I smoke?
Like I'm saying, so if it's like, all right, I'll smoke one at 10. You know what I'm saying? After I'm done teaching, go like an hour, maybe smoke another one.
I can
go
tell you
an
exactly
hour.
how I smoke though. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
but I'm just trying to get the average because sometimes you might go 3 hours because you're doing something. You know what I mean? So so let's say on average, if it's every 2 hours you smoke a blunt.
Okay.
And then like you
I
do
about 4 blunts a day.
Okay.
There you go.
4 blunts a day, right? And then you do mushrooms. And it's just you. I feel like you're gonna smoke the same. You just feel like you don't because you're, you know what I'm saying.
But I will, I'm gonna smoke my 4 blunts a day. I feel like it's mandatory. You know what I mean?
Minimum a day, 4.
Minimum 4. And if I'm off mushrooms, the thing is, I might eat like 2 grams, which is crazy. Sometimes that's
dependent on the strain.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't realize mushrooms had like strains and different shit too.
No, did he? What's that? Penis envy.
Those and the fucking there's these African ones that grow like short and like purple as fuck. And that makes you feel like you're poison, nigga. Like a tribesman gave them to
I would like to feel poison.
Oh my lord! I watched the nigga take these and turn pale white like the life left from his body.
I want to take peyote one time. There's one time.
It's scarce right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because the shit grows crazy and they can't like mimic it, mimic it. You know what I'm saying?
I need some of that in my life. 3.5 grams minimum over here.
See, I'm a German trip taker. You know what I'm saying? And I take flights to Germany all the time.
See, 2 grams will have me lit for like 6 hours. 6 hours. Like
I'm going to destroy that.
Nigga, we ate a whole bunch.
No, we had a KFC feast.
Man, shit.
Watching Harry Potter for the first time.
We was locked in the green room for at least 9 hours.
Yeah. Trying to watch all the Harry Potters, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be on shit like that to try to do shit. Any marathon running of anything, I'm automatically 2 German tickets.
Highly recommend watching the Barbie movie.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies. Man. Tripping movie.
I don't want to watch it again unless I'm eating mushrooms.
Bruh. This motherfucker over here. When we went to go see that fucking movie,
I was gone, nigga.
He was goner than real. And I'm over here like, so like my shit's kicking in because again, we doing different shit. I'm doing doing ale and he's off the mushrooms. But we similar, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there chilling and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's gonna be in this movie, but I feel like it's gonna snap and nigga, let's go. I'm so excited. This nigga's over here, phone rings. Hello? Oh, nothing, just at a movie. What's up? And he puts the shit down, goes in his pouch and starts to try to roll up. I said, friend. And he said, huh? I said, where the fuck are we? He said, oh yeah, you're right. Hey, I'm at the movies. I gotta tell you. Oh my God. And that's what jumped the movie off. I said, yeah, it's gonna be lit, man. And then for that movie to go off, and I'm over here like, bitch, that really is that Barbie. And Space Barbie and Weird Barbie and Ken fucking Snap. This nigga's the GOAT for being Ken.
And everything is neon.
And everything is pink and neon. And look, nigga, what? No. Because that, I couldn't stop crying off the fucking, when I wake up in my own world, I get up out of bed and wake up my homegirls. Hey, Barbie. I said, oh my God. How did they snap already, nigga? I'm in there crying. Look, it's me and this nigga and like a dad or a granddad and his granddaughter. And like, that's it.
Was Jeff with us?
I don't know. He was with Equalizer.
Okay, Equalizer. Okay, yeah. All right. It was just us on the. Okay, that's right.
Bro.
We needed a ride home.
We straight needed a ride after that. That shit was fucking amazing.
That's why we recruited Jeff for the next.
Yeah. That's why, yep.
No. We
gotta do that again.
Yeah, I love. Listen, the best movie because I've seen Equalizer that way. I saw the Barbie movie that way. I saw Kung Fu. That was my first movie that I saw like that because I did a fucking show in Champaign and I took them African shits, man. And that is a whole other story. But I came back from, and this is like probably 9 or 10 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So my kids are like 4 and 2 at the time. I got my daughter and son. I come in the crib and they're like, Dad, you said you was gonna take us to see Kung Fu Panda. And I'm like, shit, I did. Okay, let's get ready and go see it. And I'm like, I'm with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I haven't been to sleep all night. I'm not gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. Got them ready. We fucking caught a cab across the street because I lived in Westchester at the time. And so the theater was right there. You know what I mean? Caught the shit. Motherfucking went in there, watched that shit with them niggas. And I'm over here like, nigga. I understand. There's no secret ingredient. It's you. And these niggas, I got these niggas like this hugging them and shit, and they're going like, oh, skadoosh, Dad. And I'm like, yeah, skadoosh, but no, nigga, Ty Long almost beat this nigga's ass, man. And so that was the first movie I saw, and I was like, huh. Watching movies like that, huh? And then Toy Story 1 and 2 came out in 3D.
Oh shit!
In the movie theater.
Oh shit!
When right before they dropped the third one. Nigga, I convinced my boy, and then like he knew these dudes in the frat, and so I convinced like one of the head of the dudes of the frat to come with us. And dog, the shit was plush because what happened was, and this is before Uber and shit, right? So it's me, homeboy from the frat, my guy, and then another homie. And so we all eat like between us probably an ounce. And then he's like, oh shit, I forgot it's fucking hazing week. Hey, homie, I need a ride. I'm at this address, and if you ain't here within the next 10 minutes, bruh, you ain't in the frat. And I'm like, what the fuck? Had a motherfucking, what are they called? Recruit? Whatever the fuck they call. Pick us up, drive us to the theater, and wait in the fucking car for us the whole fucking time, fam. So we get in there, watching the first Toy Story. Now, mind you, I haven't seen this movie in years. So, like, now I'm starting to watch it and being like, oh, shit. There's, like, subliminal slugs all through this movie. You know what I'm saying?
The whole event right there.
Hold on to it real quick. So you remember in the first Toy Story, like that's when I started thinking, like, wait a minute, it's Andy and his sister and the mom. Where the fuck's the dad? Like that's fucked up. Like you know what I'm saying? And so and mind you, my shit's starting to come up as the first movie's going off, right? And it gets to the part where they get in Sid's room, and Woody's like, "Oh, hey, little baby," and from under the bed, right? He's like, "Hey, little baby," and then it walks out and it's got a crab body, and that nigga said, "Ah!" And you hear a little girl in the theater go, "Mommy, why is he scared?" And all I could do was laugh because like my reaction was, bitch, you don't see that baby's head on that crab body? Woody know that shit ain't right. But all I could do was just cry, fam, silently. I'm in a movie theater, right?
That little girl is gonna be a murderer.
Yeah, man. Why is he scared of the baby?
It's a head.
Like it's a baby head without an eye on a crab body. He know that shit ain't right for a toy. Nigga, like. So then, look, we went outside and we hit a block to smoke a joint during intermission. Before the second movie, we came to the second movie when Buzz Lightyear coming in the stratosphere. That's when my visuals kicked in. And I'm like, oh shit, let me get to my seat, bitch. And we sitting there, and you remember in the second one, Woody has the dream where Andy comes back from camp, and he's like, oh, Woody, I missed you, but I forgot. you're broken. I don't want to play with you. And he drops that nigga into the ace of spades. Bro, I'm telling you, when he said, I don't want to look at Andy's eyes, and his shit starts dilating and goes all fucking black, nigga. Like, that nigga's tripping.
Okay.
Like, for real.
No,
and then he drops him into the ace of spades, and that nigga's like, no. And all that shit was in slow motion. I said, oh my God, I am in it. I am invested, nigga. And that's when I realized, like, oh shit, that's what it does. Mm-hmm. It's like when we went to watch The Equalizer, that was the coldest movie at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Look, so we don't want to see the Barbie movie. That's what is that? What type of genre is that? It's definitely
it's not a family movie, but
comedy. Let's just say comedy.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we went to see some action with The Equalizer.
Yeah.
So if some movies coming up, I think we should switch up the genre, but there's some whole movies coming up. So Jurassic World with Mystique in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Happy Gilmore coming up.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Netflix. So.
You know what? I wouldn't even be mad to watch Moana.
I'm
with
down.
The Rock.
I'm down.
Okay. We can't watch Spider-Man. I must be.
No, actually, we should watch Spider-Man.
Off of Mushroom?
Yes, bro. I watched Doctor Strange off of fucking German tickets, nigga. All of them. I watched Into the Multiverse. I watched the first one, nigga. And bro, when I tell you, that's why that's my favorite Marvel movie.
Okay.
Because nigga, it hits everything, all them senses.
We ain't done a superhero movie, so
we haven't.
Okay. All right. So next we gonna
and
do.
Spider-Man is like dog, because when you're tripping, you see tracers. So when that nigga's swinging, there's a shadow behind that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, fuck, he would fuck me up right now.
Glitter going behind him.
Yeah, is that the animated one?
Nah, it's the
that's the one I'm waiting on.
Yeah, the animated one. That's what or the new.
Because it's a part 2.
Okay.
Into the Multiverse Spider-Verse or whatever, and then there's the second one was part 1.
Okay. Yeah. I'm mad that they have Miles Morales in that other Spider-Man with all the Spider-Mans popped in. That was when you supposed to introduce Miles Morales. You know what I mean? Shit. But they needed all Peter Parkers, I guess. Yeah. Whatever, you know what I mean? So Spider-Man or Fantastic Four, if we don't make or Superman.
I'm not really sold on Superman.
Not sold on Superman. I like the retro look that they got coming back. So no Superman. So so we're gonna do Spider-Man, but then we got to do a horror movie too. Then. Okay. 28 years later.
28 years later?
Yeah, that's gonna be cold, nigga.
After 28 days and weeks, we gotta watch those first.
Yeah, okay, good.
And we can watch those however we want to.
So that's
we gotta get a refresher.
That was the idea that popped in my head. Netflix in Chile. So it's a movie marathon.
A movie night.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Where you eat silly chili.
You get a bowl of chili, you know what I mean?
And that's the price of admission.
There you go. Buy your bowl of chili, you can come in.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Silly chili. That's going Netflix and chili. A psychedelic night. I gotta make a whole post about it. So. I got more stories though. Shit. So yeah, Herbo got gummies. But Crime Stoppers would like to thank you. Said thanks to several anonymous tips last month, Champaign County Crime Stoppers was able to assist law enforcement in taking several illegal possessed weapons and dangerous narcotics off the streets of Champaign. Narcotics. Last month, Champaign County got like that again. Last month, Champaign County Crime Stoppers Board of Directors approved $11,000 in cash rewards for anonymous tips that led to recent arrests, including $2,500 in illegal gun bounty cash rewards.
Prayers will turn literally anything into a business.
Netflix and chili. That's funny.
Netflix and chili. That's funny, though. Because look, that's a genre that like people, I mean, it is niche, you know what I'm saying? But you have to have people that are able to like snap with it, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why Beavis and Butthead was successful.
Oh yeah.
Because they would just sit and talk about a video and like however the conversation flowed, it was a flowing conversation, but them niggas was funny. Mystery Science Theater, same thing. You know what I'm saying?
You just call us Beavis and Butthead.
Basically. I mean, that's what we do, nigga. We bring niggas stories.
I'm not mad.
And then we talk shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he doesn't even know it's about to happen.
It just does. His fucking birthday a couple years ago is proof of that. When that nigga woke up and said, "That's hilarious," and then put on Facebook, "We eating edibles tonight on the show." Never called me and discussed the shit.
I know you can. That's
right.
Catch your name.
Yeah, that's that thing.
They snitching in Champaign. Big time. 11,000.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Shit. Like, they're not giving $1,000 to everybody. That wasn't 11 people. These are like $80 rewards and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hold on. What's 11,000 divided by $80?
Oh shit!
Say the average was 80. That's 137 snitches. So at least you know it's at least 100 snitches. If it ain't 137, it's minimum.
Hey, that's a lot in Champaign.
That's a lot of shit. That's a lot.
You can cover a lot if you got one in every district, Savoy and Urbana areas. Oh yeah, you in there like booty.
You ain't a snitch though if you ain't a criminal. No, you just a concerned.
You just a concerned citizen.
Got another one before you gotta make this one big.
Yeah, the police.
We snitching too. Hold on.
We getting ready to snitch.
Bam.
Oh shit.
They got this nigga eye color and his taper.
That is a whole Jamarcus.
Man.
It's
It's a Marcus in his name. Jamarcus, DeMarcus. Shit, he might be a Remarcus. Remarcus Collins. This is a Remarcus Collins. I'm going to guarantee you his name somewhere. Marcus, or he look like a Donald too. That's Donald. That's Don over there.
That's Don.
That's Don over there.
Don.
And this is in Champaign too. This week, Champaign County Crime Stoppers are seeking the assistance from the public regarding a retail theft. That's why I did that one first.
Yeah.
But you know, they paying. And they promoting the stitch.
$80.
Man, shit, they gonna get $80. Shit, that's gas for a week. You know what I mean? Shit.
That's a new dirt bike tire.
Man, that's 2 used tires on your car right there.
Right there on what, 13th and Cass?
Yeah.
My man, shout out to him.
That is
balance them the whole 9.
That is a week of lunch door dashes, and you should
$80.
All you have to do is snitch.
You can get like definitely 3 days.
Oh, okay. So I never door dash.
Yeah, they'll hit you.
I was just thinking 20 rip.
No, but that 20 ends up being 35.
Oh, okay. See,
you know what I'm saying?
But I ain't buying a lunch meal that's over $12. That's why I was saying 20. You know what I mean? So no. So if I get some California kitchen.
Them is the most expensive.
Oh, right. All right. Never mind.
Nigga, California kitchen, bro. Nigga, if you ever try to charge me $17 for a chicken Caesar salad, nigga, I could go to Bella Milano and get one.
They got some good food.
They don't have a chicken Caesar salad better than Bella Milano for the fucking price. And you still giving it to me in this fucking styrofoam with the lunch partitions, nigga. So I'm not getting a whole fucking salad anyway.
I hate that. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna lie. I hate
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
When you put my fries in here, I want you to put my fries in the big half, put my sandwich in the little thing. I don't know, you know what I mean? Shit.
And if I got a cup of cheese sauce, that goes in the other one. Perfect.
I don't even care if you gotta smash my sandwich. You know what I mean? Put my fries over here because you give me like a little dab of fries in both of these things. You know,
nigga. A euro should not be $12 when I go to Yanni's and that shit is $7.99, nigga. And that's a real Greek nigga recipe.
You know what it is? Location.
No, and it's staying open till 4 a.m.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? Sure.
Y'all niggas get 3 hours of sleep at night and rotate. I don't give a fuck.
They always open when I go there.
Always.
Like you, anytime I ever just pull it up, they're open. You know what I mean? Shit. Don't even notice.
Nigga, you know they don't have a fucking phone number. It's on the sign. You have to drive by to get the phone number. Otherwise, you have to DoorDash or some shit.
If you put the number into Maps, it'll pop up. Like Google Maps.
$17 for a chicken Caesar salad. Do you know what's in a chicken Caesar salad? Lettuce, Parmesan, if you want to, croutons, and Caesar fucking dressing, and a piece of fucking grilled chicken chopped up on top of that bitch. What?
I don't like.
And hold on. And if you want to talk about, it's supposed to be romaine lettuce. Nigga, why are you giving me salad mix?
Oh hell no. Hell no.
So again, at Bella Milano,
that's a chicken salad.
At Bella Milano, where I expect to pay that, the shit for a full one, like a mid, because you can get a side Caesar, right? And somewhere like there, $8 to $10. Okay. But I know that nigga's back there doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for a full salad with chicken on it. Might be 15 there, but again, the presentation I'm gonna have as much as, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a big ass salad.
I like a big ass salad.
And especially, so if I'm paying $15 and I know you're making the actual dressing, how they supposed to do it, that's fucking worth it. You just putting a salad mix with some croutons and Parmesan and tossing that shit in some Kraft Caesar dressing.
That's lazy. Yeah.
That shit make me want to slap the shit out of you.
I don't like the wings price. Like, why is wings? I don't think they should be $1 each. You know what I mean? And like you get a 10-piece. It costs like $15. Like, hold up. Like,
what's that about?
The math ain't math.
Like, I know y'all just moved across the street. Damn.
It's almost with everywhere. Except Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings cost a lot, but you can go there and get some 50-cent wings sometimes.
You get all you can eat Monday through Thursday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
It's like $20 for boneless, $25 for traditional. All you can eat.
I'm trying to go and die. I love me some Parmesan garlic.
Nigga.
The Parmesan
I've
garlic.
been a fan of like just dry rubs, lemon pepper, Cajun, and just dip that in the ranch. Give me that.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the dry rubs with the desert heat. It ain't hot as it sounds like, you know what I mean? So I don't like spicy.
Yeah.
Hold on, this nigga. This nigga, Don over here.
Don.
On the 19th of November in 2024, at approximately 9:08 a.m., the male subject entered Kohl's. This is from
Champagne.
November though. Entered Kohl's at 109 Convenience Road in Champaign. The male selected numerous items and concealed them in a duffel bag, and then proceeded to exit with no attempt to stop to make a payment.
The duffel bag boy.
The stolen merchandise value nearly $500. Ooh, that's a little felony right there. Mm-hmm.
Just try to be fresh.
Police seek the public's assistance in identifying the suspect captured on the video. The suspect appeared to be a black male, last seen wearing a navy blue. You think this nigga still got this fucking jacket? And it was almost a year ago. I guess it ain't almost a year ago, but November was a long time ago. You know what I mean?
They could dip down to Mississippi.
Nigga ain't even from here.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't. Nigga, if you ain't in Illinois, if he ain't in Illinois, they ain't gonna come get him either.
No.
I'm a $500 retail stuff. You better not come to Champagne again.
Mother.
Know he got a bitch in Champagne though. Here goes some update right here. These niggas.
Oh no.
The reward for the capture of 2 remaining escapees in the New Orleans has more than doubled and is now up to $50,000 per inmate. Damn.
These the niggas that got
These the 2 niggas at the ladies' help. They gone. Shit. These the ones that they orchestrated it. All the other niggas was just
decoy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Go find them niggas. And while we on our way to Dominican Republic.
Brazil.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They going somewhere cool though. You know what I mean? Shit, they going to I would definitely go to Alaska.
Hell no.
I'm going to Alaska. There's shit out here. Yeah, shit. What's it? Anchorage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Alaska the shit.
Capital?
I don't know. I know a couple niggas that live there and they love it there.
All right.
I wouldn't go there for life. I mean, I wouldn't go there in my regular life. If I was a fugitive, I'll be in the motherfucking Alaska with a big coat on all the time. The New Orleans Police Department and other law enforcement agencies held a news conference Thursday afternoon to provide an update for the 2 fugitives, Derek Groves and Anton Massey. Louisiana State Police Superintendent Colonel Robert Hodges said they increased the reward will help them get more tips, which means we're going to get them quicker. Here are some quotes. They're tired. They're looking over their shoulders. They're running out of all their resources, Hodge says. Probably not. Crime Stoppers offered $20,000. The FBI pleaded another $20,000, and the ATF added another $10,000. 8 escapees have since been caught, and several people have been arrested and charged with accessory to after the fact. Sterling Williams, a maintenance worker at the jail, was the first arrestee in connection with the escaped inmates. Williams, 38, admitted to the agents that one of the escapees told him to turn the water off in the cell where the inmates escaped from the shank him, or they would shank him. Oh, okay. So he said he was threatened. Oh, you a fucking CO, nigga. Are you threatening me? Where the water holes at? You know what I mean? Shit.
Where's the water hole?
Where's the certain team at? You know what I mean?
The dogs.
Man. Law enforcement didn't learn about the escape until more than several hours after the men fled the facilities at 1 a.m., according to the authorities. I hope they get away. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't know what they did. Don't even feel like looking up to see what they did, but we need another urban legend. You know what I mean? Niggas got away, never found him again.
One of them just posted a video online and said he was let out, he didn't escape.
Whatever, nigga. Then turn yourself back in then. Right. Case. Oh, man. I get you, bro. Yeah, I get you trying to.
I get you.
Yeah, but nah, I don't think he was let out. I got 2 more stories before we roll up out of here. For sure. Need to talk about this nigga.
Uh-oh. He looks like an Isaiah.
Oh shit. A suspect behind bars after allegedly sexually essaying some little ones multiple times after resigning from his position as a substitute teacher. Damn. Like, it's been a minute we've seen a guy teacher been doing something. You know what I mean? They've been on the niggas. You know what I mean? Shit.
That's crazy.
On May 20th, an investigation was launched by the San Antonio Police Department against 23-year-old Christopher Patrick Ursey after a 12-year-old child came forward to the teacher about the alleged attacks. According to the court affidavit, Oresti, he's arrested now. The arrestee was working as a substitute teacher in Kirkwall Elementary School, where he initially met the victim, who was a 5th grade student at the time. The victim reconnected with Ursey sometime later, who was working at the Behavioral Management Center via social media in late 2024, where the two would communicate via Instagram and text messages. Arrestee allegedly SA'd the little one on 3 separate occasions in February and March of 2025, picking the child up from her home late night and forcing the child to perform these acts. According to court records, they had pursued determination against Oresti in October due to his inappropriate behavior, such as texting students, playing online video games with them, and possessing phone numbers and sending inappropriate messages. Supposed to be in jail, man. The school district allowed for his resignation, after which he would still allegedly attend school events and pick up students, with some parents allegedly permitted. Wow, Oresti would then be issued a criminal trespass warning by the school. Oresti was arrested and charged with aggravated SA of a little one. He is currently held in county jail and has the bail of $300,000.
Damn!
That was a hell of a story right there. Man, that's crazy. Hide your kids.
Hide your wife.
Yeah, he ain't interested in your wife. In your wife.
And that's crazy because I used to try to do everybody's mom.
Yeah. Got another guy though.
All right, Daniel.
This nigga was like the Professor X brother, big brother. So, but he ain't getting no powers.
Stewart Xavier.
Yeah, Stewart Xavier. He was always jealous of his little brother and his little sister.
You're right.
It's been 1
And his little sister. You yell, you done.
It's been 1 week since former police chief Grant Hardin escaped from the North Central Unit in Calico Rock, where he was serving time for 2 violent crimes: the 1997 rape of Rogers teacher and the 2017 murder of a Gateway employee. The 56-year-old slipped away from prison just before 3 p.m. on May 25th, dressed like a fake law enforcement uniform. The Arkansas Department of Corrections says they are still chasing down leads, but tips from Faulkner and Sebastian counties in Arkansas haven't panned out.
Pray.
Yeah, so niggas breaking out of prison. And
wholeheartedly.
Man, shit. And like movie status.
Yeah.
Walking out in
stories just developing.
Man, they just opening up doors for you, huh? All right, we can go ahead and get everybody here. I got the clock coming in. I had stories though.
He said I had stories.
So. This one more. This is I had one about you, about these two, but we're gonna talk about her.
Baby.
She might be the hottest actress in Hollywood at the very moment. No, she's not. We did it last night. We know who the hottest actresses are.
And she ain't not a near Margot Robbie.
Hell fucking no.
She might be right where Zendaya is.
Man.
A little, like half a step off.
Sydney Sweeney, where she was at on the list? She was definitely on the list, I think, though. Hold on. Sydney Sweeney. She wasn't.
She wasn't on the list.
She wasn't on the list. Hold on.
She wasn't.
You ain't top 50, bitch.
At all.
Oh yeah, so she might be the hottest actress in Hollywood at the moment. Okay.
Anyway.
As soon as you can be taking a bath, but soon you can be taking a bath with her bath water. Sydney Sweeney is teaming up with a popular natural body care line, Dr. Sasquatch, to create a soap made from her bath water. I actually use Dr. Sasquatch stuff. Y'all are crazy for this.
I'm not using that monkey shit.
Her dirt? Shit, this bitch is a person. Okay, she takes baths. And why? Because she's dirty. She took to Instagram in a joint post with the company saying, "You keep asking about my bath water," after the Sasquatch ad, so we kept it coming.
She probably peed and farted in that shit.
You know she did something crazy. I would, if I was her. Shit,
she drank some of it and gargled it and spit it back in there. So her DNA gonna be in there.
Oh shit, we can clone Sydney Sweeney.
We can clone Sydney Sweeney.
A slippery...
A soapy Sydney.
Damn, a slippery Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
The 27-year-old actress had this to say at the press release: "When your fans start asking for your bath water, you either ignore it or turn it into a bath bar with Dr. Sasquatch." Okay.
Because didn't nobody want the Erykah Badu cologne?
Oh shit. The Erykah Badu bath water?
No, the
soap?
pussy cologne.
No, I'm just saying. If she had bath soap, that'll put you out of business. Erykah Badu looked like her bathroom stinks though. You know what I mean? She looked fine, but her bathroom stinks. You don't know, what was that smell? That's them drawers over there. Should take baths every day. It ain't natural. You're washing away all the juices and the nutrients. You got anything coming up, Bree?
Nope, not really.
All right. Again, June 28th, we got the Summer Stroke Soiree. That's a pink night. Be sure to get your spots to that. It's $30 a ticket, or you can get 4 spots, a whole table for $25 each. As always, you come get your body right at Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium, where you always get a free game. And if you need a character, go ahead and hit up Pop-Up Party Pals. They got over 50 characters for your events, your family get-togethers, your birthday parties. We got some cool deals going on for the summer. Hit us up. And it is Tuesday, so next time you see us will be tomorrow on Wednesday at another episode of my
Girl Talk.
At 8 o'clock, don't be late o'clock for another episode of Girl Talk. Okay. A little higher, that's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
The next time you see us will be on Thursday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Morn'n Ninjas Sports. And then we're going to be back here on Monday at 8:30 for another episode of A Real Ninjas Podcast. And then you can catch us back here on Tuesday, because 7 days in a row, bring it right back around to the day. And we will be here at 10 a.m. for another episode of
Morn'n Ninjas. Well, that's our time here. I've been Trash Pandacoot. This has been Prez of Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium. And together we are Morn'n Ninjas. Make sure you tune in next week for the latest stories and weather. Huh?
Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas.